Now, before I get into what we're doing today, I do have to share this photo that Kiefer sent me of Lenny. This is my sister-in-law's dog, Lenny. You've heard of Lenny before, right? This is just another Lenny picture for all you Lenny fans out here. This dog is not real. Yeah, Asanius is right. Like, look at him. This dog does not look real. There are plenty of Lenny photos available on the Discord that you can find, and entire segments on previous streams where we talk about Lenny. Why do his eyes look so cartoonish? Like, why does he look like... Huh? Well, he looks like there's this, like, a sad violin playing in the background. I know, but well, he's not a Tom and Jerry character. Anyways, that's Lenny. All right, so yeah, we're gonna play some Canadian Highlander. I have Paradox Combo here. This is a deck that I played on North 100 a couple times. It's a deck that is near and dear to my heart as the de facto progenitor of this archetype. It's something that I really like to play. It's up there with eggs. They kind of swap back and forth as like my favorite artifact deck to play. Right now, I'm more in a Paradox mood, especially because of the One Ring. This card is not okay. It's really good with Paradox Engine. It's really good with Copy Artifact and other clones because it lets you... the clones are going to enter play as a copy of this, which means they get the triggered ability to give you protection from everything. The One Ring is great at that pro everything is really good with your fast bond. If you can give yourself protection from anything and then just play a bunch of lands and you don't take any damage. And this just draws your deck. It is so easy to draw your deck with this card and Paradox Engine. Yeah, we have a couple of other cool cards from other developments from this deck from the last time that I really kind of focused playing it. Kappa Cannoneer, not the newest edition. This card's been everywhere in artifact decks, but it's pretty absurd here. It also lets the deck attack on a slightly different axis, which is nice. We have Portal to Phyrexia, which ties in with the fact that we're on a Tinker point spread. Other versions of this deck, previous versions of this deck, haven't gone as hard on Tinker, or just have not played Tinker. Tinker is a heavily misunderstood Magic card, especially in Canadian Highlander. People look at this card and think about like, oh, you can Tinker Blightsteel or you can Tinker Bolas's Citadel, and like that's it. But like Natural Order, you know what the best Tinker target is? It's whatever you need at that moment in time. Tinker for Portable Hole is good if that's exactly what you need to do. But obviously Tinker for something like Paradox Engine, Tinker for Memory Jar, Tinker for Portal to Phyrexia, which is huge against the creature decks, Tinker for Chromatic Orrery, even Tinker for Kappa Cannoneer or the One Ring is totally fine. You don't get the protection for the One Ring, but just getting this card in play as your like repeatable card advantage engine is huge. Yeah, it's Tinker. It's pretty good. And yeah, Portal to Phyrexia. Tinkering for this, getting them to sack 3 things, pretty incredible. And then also just getting to clone this because this card's not legendary for some reason. And so getting multiple portals in the creature matchup is just like, it's lights out. We have Sail into the West. This was from the Lord of the Rings Commander list. It's an instant speed draw 7. It does have Will of the Council here, but in 1v1, that tends to just always work out to the Tide option. So you either vote that each player gets to return 2 cards from their graveyard to your hand, and then you exile this card, which is something that occasionally I'll go for. But it's usually best to just go with the one that I don't want, because the other one is just each player may discard their hand and draw 7 cards. So it's not really a wheel, like it's not a Wheel of Fortune where it's a mandatory everybody discards, but it's blue and it's green, and those are our 2 primary colors, and it's an instant, which is pretty fucking good. Search for Glory. This one, it's a little older, but it's one that I don't think I've actually gotten to speak on in this deck. It's great. It finds a snow permanent, a legendary card, or a saga and gets into your hand. You want to know what cards are legendary? All planeswalkers are legendary. That's pretty nice. Paradox Engine, the One Ring. Grab your Urza, grab your Golos, grab your... Those are the big ones. But there's also lands, right? Grabbing legendary lands. So grabs Bonamo, grabs Tolarian Academy, grabs Inventor's Fair, all that stuff. It also just lets you grab Urza Saga, which is kind of funny. Yeah. Pretty good card. We get to play Balance. Balance is actually something where it's a free roll in this deck. I don't know how I feel about Balance. It's one that I still play because you could just have, obviously we're a deck with a shitload of artifacts, so we dump everything and then we balance. But it's one where I'm still a little, do I really need it? You know? Bowmasters. It's Orcish Bowmasters. This card's pretty good. It also is just really good with our mandatory draw 7s. We can just kill people by making both of us draw out. It's kind of in the line of like Hull Breacher and Narset, where it comes down, can deal with like a Thalia or whatever. And then it can also just like kind of combo with our Twisters and whatnot. I think that's it. I am trying a newer point spread where, because crop rotation is now free, so that freed up an extra point. So my current point spread is Mana Crypt, Tinker, Mana Vault, where'd you go? Mana Vault and Tolarian Academy. Don't know if that's necessarily correct. You can go with, when crop rotation was a point, I played Soul Ring. You could still play Soul Ring and play Wishclaw Talisman. You could go to, you could play Mock Sapphire somewhere in here. Bunch of ways that you can kind of change up the deck. I'm trying Mana Crypt because obviously it's a bit faster, even though this deck doesn't necessarily need to go off to the races. So I'm going to give this card a shot, but I'm not actually as convinced. I'm not that convinced that this card should be the bulk of our points and that we should maybe just go Soul Ring, Wishclaw Talisman, because Wishclaw Talisman is pretty good with Paradox Engine and Instants. Wishclaw Talisman is pretty good with Voltaic Keys, Manifold Keys, and usually when we get Wishclaw, we just kind of win the game. So yeah, here's the deck. Let's give it a spin. Give it a spin. Who do I got? Kelvin. Hey, Kelvin, you want to fight me? You want to fight me? There's no cards missing for this deck on Magic Online. This is exactly what I would play in paper. Yeah, this deck's not missing anything on Moto. And it's also, I mean, I'm not going to say it's cheap, but it's under 400 tickets. You know, like it's one where pretty sure even a lower level of like subscription tier would be able to afford it. Okay, this is kind of an interesting hand. We have some fast mana. We have Copy Artifact, and we have Paradox Engine. We have Everflowing Chalice, but like Chalice and Copy Artifact don't do anything by themselves. I don't have anything to pop off with Paradox Engine here. I might actually ship this hand. We are on the play. This is kind of an interesting one to start things off with. Because like we're also turn 1, like I don't want to lead on the City of Traders because then I just lose it the next turn. So like turn 1, I'm either playing a Tolaria West tapped or I'm playing a Flooded Strand. And like tap land on turn 1 is pretty bad. We're not really doing much. I'm going to mulligan this hand. We can do much more broken things. This being a great example. We can turn to Golos, which I think is pretty good. We can turn to Golos here, and we can Reap and Sow. I could also go for a turn 3 Golos, but I think I want to go for a turn 2 Golos. So I'm going to keep this. I think I'm bottoming this Reap and Sow because we might even play out a... Like, we might have a Walking Ballista line. Yeah, this is fine. So let's keep this and try to go fast. Kelvin's going to 5. This could be a combo mirror. Could also just be a not the best best hand. Portal's any graveyard. Yeah. Portal's disgusting. Oh, I should probably turn the heat off. Okay. So I do lose my City of Traders by taking this line. But because they mulligan to 5, I think I'm a little worried about them being a combo deck. So I want to go fast. Oh. They are not a combo deck, but I'm still worried about them going fast. This actually might be a good spot where Golos got a Talisman. Golos is a 3/5, which is pretty hot. I'm a Talisman of Progress. So I can play Talisman, play Manamo, tap 5 for Golos, and then Golos is going to find us Academy, so that we have Academy and Manamo and 3 artifacts, even though we lose the city, and have this Grid Monolith tapped. I like that. So let's do that. What up, Jules? How you doing? Is this the Lord of the Rings one or a Doctor Who one? Lord of the Rings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jolos. Oh, they updated the UI. Interesting. It looks like they've updated the UI for Magic Online a little bit, at least when paying costs. We'll get an Academy. And then next turn, we have 6 mana available, assuming we get to keep all of our permanents. Which means we get Ballista on 3, which against a Goblin deck or a Burn deck is pretty strong. Not attacking leads me to believe they just don't have a... they don't have a burn... They don't want to trade Burn spell plus this to get through this. So are they a Goblins deck looking to go wide? We could just play Jar here instead of playing Walking Ballista. Can I do both? Underground Sea. I could play Ballista on 1. If I play Ballista on 1, then we have 4. This untaps. We play tap Ballista on 1, and we have 4 artifacts. So this taps for 4. Manamo takes us to 3, taps up to 7. So we can play Jar and we float 2. That's not super exciting. Can I just untap Grim Monolith and play Jar? 3, this is 5, 6, 7. Nope, we can't do that. I think I want to play this on 1. I like getting this card into play. Or in the graveyard. Because it's the easiest. When we generate infinite mana, it's the easiest kill. And so I like having it here. Because if it's tucked away with Memory Jar, it's a little awkward. I'm going to play Jar and I'm going to pass. If they shatter Jar, it's a little unfortunate. But then we can try to pump our mana into Ballista. We also have 3 mana, 3 different colors of mana for Golos. And I need to be a little worried if they are... I mean, even if they're on Goblins, I need to be a little worried about Price of Progress. Ooh. Okay, well, I'm glad that I played this Ballista out because
abusing magic.
They're forcing my hand, but I'm okay with this. I'm going to trade my Ballista for their Bowmasters. Joanna Tastic, welcome back for the 22nd month. What up? How you doing? Came here from the Chromatic Cube VOD. Glad to have that stuff available on YouTube when I can't tune in live. Glad to hear it. Thank you for the support. Thank you for watching the VOD. Glad to have you. Good to see you. Yeah, I tried to... We actually had a discussion in the Discord about like the music and how it uploads for the VODs and stuff. And like, there is no incentive for me to make changes that would, there's very little incentive, I should say, for me to make changes that increase the quality on the Twitch VOD, because that would end up making it harder to get something for the YouTube VOD. Oh, the music actually stopped. Did it stop or is it quiet? No, it's still going. It's just quiet. Almost an F Tranquility by Kevin MacLeod. Yeah, I'm glad people like the YouTube. Matt, I'll get to you, and well, I mean, I'll tell you now. I'm stopped in my upkeep because I have a thought here. Matt for the 11th month. What up? How you doing? Jam value food on Monday, and it was a blast. Went 3-1 and shouldn't have lost to Spencer. I mean, nobody should lose to Spencer. Have you seen how that guy plays? It's incredible that he has as many victories as he does. My guess is it's because neither myself nor Robin have been showing up. Value food is interesting. If you have a list, I'd love to take a look at it, because that's a list I've been thinking about a lot myself. Okay, so I'm thinking about cracking Jar in my upkeep. This lets you get an extra card, so you crack Jar and then you draw for turn. This does lose me a mana, and I'm trying to think if I like what I care about more. I think I want to draw, because I might draw something that I want to jar with. Right? I might draw something that makes it so I don't want to jar. I don't care about this land. I want to save my land drop for something bigger. So I am going to just jar. I could have Academied there, but I think if I'm saving my land for something else, that I would rather... okay. I would rather just draw before I tap. So we can Time Spiral here. I can get out Urza and Time Spiral. Means I'm not getting Inventor's Fair. Do I have a line with Fair into... do I have a line with Fair into Spiral? So if I play Fair as my land, I don't have 4 outside of Academy resources, but Academy taps for 4. So I tap this for 4, play Inventor's Fair. Or play Inventor's Fair, tap for 4, find Paradox Academy. I untap my Tolarian Academy. This taps for 4, and then 5, play Paradox, but I don't have anything because I played my Lotus Petal like an idiot. So I should have actually not played the Petal. Oh no, but then Petal's reduced on that, so I'm not going to do that. So instead, I'm going to go with the Deserted Temple, because the Inventor's Fair line doesn't work here, and if we can set up a crop rotation or a Reap and Sow for this, then we will. So I'm going to tap 2 to play this. Play the Dimir Signet. I'm going to play Deserted Temple. I'm going to tap this for 4. I'm going to float that. I'm going to play Urza. Urza's going to make a Karnstruct. I am then going to use the floating blue, saving the black mana, to untap this, to tap that. I'm going to untap this. Tap that. I'm going to Time Spiral. Tyler, if I could make it out to a Monday, fuck. Do you know how bad it feels to see Spencer winning? Like, I'm the one getting roasted for not showing up. Y'all should be the ones getting roasted for letting Spencer win tournaments. But he still thinks it's 2017. So we have top... Oh, LED, Signet, Voltaic Key. Okay, so we win. What we're going to do is we are going to bring to light for Tinker. Tinker is going to find us Paradox Engine, and then Voltaic Key, top, and Paradox Engine is a infinite combo. So I'm going to demonstrate that for my opponent, and then we're going to move on to the next game. You openly have an anti-Wheeler bias? That's so messed up. You've lost 9 finals? Well, have you tried drawing better? Dude, have you tried drawing better? Do I need to care about that? No, not really. So bring delight for 5 here. So bring delight is going to find Tinker. I'm going to cast Tinker. I'm going to sacrifice this. It doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I guess it should technically be Petal. Grim Monolith is fine. None of this matters. Sacrifice this. Find my Paradox Engine. We are going to tap some of these other things off Urza. Urza is, I mean, Paradox Engine is absurd by itself, so is Urza. The combination is wild. I'm going to cast Top. It's going to cause Paradox Engine to trigger. Have you tried getting better? It's a good button, but that's like, I think that might be a little too, like, aggressive. Usually the, like, lure buttons are more, they're friendlier. On the off chance that they have some weird artifact destruction that they're just holding, I'm going to do this. Okay, so for those not familiar, the loop here is that I'm going to tap my top. I'm going to hold priority by untapping my top, and then I'm going to tap my top again. This lets me draw a card, put top on top, and then the original activation draws the top itself. Lets me play the top, giving me a triggered ability for Paradox Engine to add a bunch of mana and Voltaic Key to untap. So this lets me add a shitload of mana and draw my deck. Hey there, I've got a loop. Key plus top plus engine plus mana sources. Going to draw, deck, and kill with Ballista. L plus ratio. Maybe we should bring back the I've got a loop emote. Is it time to bring back the I've got a loop emote? To unlock the I've got a loop emote? I can do that if you want. Sure, so I'm going to... Kelvin hasn't responded, so I'm going to do that. DM, I do that. This deck is a nightmare to play on Magic Online, by the way. Tap to draw a card. Hold priority. If you draw twice with key... So I'm showing Kelvin right here. So I'm tapping top to draw a card after I've added all my mana. I'm tapping key to untap this, then I tap this to draw again. Yeah. I recast the top. Draw with top. Hold prio for key. Draw with top again. Second. Draw. Or, I guess. Second tap, draws, puts top on top. Then first resolves to draw the top itself. Cast top for Paradox trigger. Untapping key. Great. Yeah, this is a deck that's a lot easier to play in paper, too. For 2 reasons. One, you can just like verbalize what you are doing, and people will be like, I get it, I'm dead. Usually they would just rather, you know, once you show that you know what the fuck you're doing, they'll usually pick it up. He had Garrick Wildspeaker in play in the finals. Unbelievable. And I'm the one catching strays. Unbelievable. So this is pretty slow. We have a Signet into Ballista for 2 on turn 3. I can go like key into Signet into Ballista into Golos. That's not super exciting on the draw, so I'm going to Mulligan. This is much better. This lets me tinker. I'm going to keep this. Defense Grid doesn't do much. So I guess. So I want to tinker for Portal to Phyrexia and then copy artifact to Portal Phyrexia. However, if I get my Dimir Signet blown up, I'm in not that great of a spot because then I don't have an artifact that I can play on 2. So if I keep Defense Grid, I can go turn 2 Dimir Signet, turn 3, and if they blow it up, I can go Defense Grid, and then all I need is to draw a land instead of having to get a land and play this Basalt Monolith first. So I think I bottom this. At least he's there. Can't be a pillar of the format unless you never play. Holy shit. Yeah, I famously never play this format. Play this one. Instigator, huh? This card could kill me. Show more than you. That's true. Ooh. Well, I'm just going to do this now. I mean, I gotta tell you, Dubsy, that is a non-zero reason as to why I don't show up as much as I, even though I would like to. Sometimes it's like, well, do I want to risk this pairing? Ooh, it's Mind Goblin. Oh, they hit the 6. Holy shit. That's pretty bad. Pashelix, pretty scary, but it's not the Muxus. Squeeze pretty bad for us. If they attack with Squee, I think I double block here. We do take... I did not expect them to have the world's biggest Frogmite, I guess. I don't even know what to compare this card to. It's Seething Song, but better. At least in this. Mana Crypt would be a sick draw. Or an 8-drop. I could draw an 8-drop. Yeah, the world's biggest Priest of Urbrask. We might be in trouble if they have like a 4-drop to follow up. I could have just went with the Dimir Signet line instead of the Bowmasters, but like, this is pretty fucked. Or this card. This card just lets them do all that anyways. Ooh. Does this change anything? This gives me 5 mana, so I can double dip. So I'm going to play this Mana Vault. I'm going to tap it for a bunch. And I'm going to cast Tinker. And then I'm going to sack this Mana Vault so I just don't die to my own Mana Vault. I'm going to get Portal to Phyrexia. Portal to Phyrexia means they're going to sack 3 of their creatures. Dubsy, I got a story to tell you, but I'm not doing it on camera. I got a story to tell you about that, not doing it on camera. I'm at 9, which is not nothing. I might just not play another land for the rest of the game if I can get away with it. And then, yeah, I'm gonna copy artifact because I don't want to just lose to, like, burn. Yeah, I don't know why this card isn't legendary. It feels like it should be legendary, right? So now, every upkeep, we get 2 creatures from any graveyard. Which means that I can grab their Name Sticker Goblin. Or I can grab their my own Bowmasters. Which is what it's looking like. Masters, and I actually want, yeah, I want Name Sticker Goblin, because if I forget how this is actually programmed on Magic Online. Oh fuck, I didn't realize this had the from anywhere other than the XL. Oh well. We got chump blockers, that's all that matters. I guess getting Pashalik may be better, but I just want stuff on the board. We're gonna have 3 blockers. Also, getting mana in my upkeep doesn't do anything, so this was not great. I'm a little distracted with this very good story that I want to tell, but I won't. Let's play Narset. Narset can actually help us if they draw like Skull Clamp, which is one of the ways that they can get out of this game. Ooh, that's a card that we can't cast until we get a land, but I still like Oko Thief of Crowns. Yeah, they had more than one portal, but I mean, if this is like the Brothers War, it'd be kind of cool if there was a card being like, this was the first portal. Trash Man would be pretty bad, but not the end of the world. We did put a pretty big dent into what they have. They're just getting a Squee, which actually gets rid of the cards in their graveyard for now. But if they attack with the Squee, I get to trade in such a way that I can just reanimate it. So Squee was the thing that I was thinking about getting before I chimped out over the idea of getting this back and casting Ugin, which didn't work for 2 reasons. Because I don't want them to have a way to rebuild the board, and it lets them eat their own graveyard. Okay, that gives us a green source for Oko. Felwar Stone gives me red, which we already have. I want one of these talismans. I think it's probably Progress. Mox Diamond, Pitch City of Traders. Play Talisman of Progress. Or... no, I should play Talisman. Green and a blue. Play Oko. I think I actually just want to make this an elk. Yeah, escaping with Squee stops me from doing the portal stuff. I should have got Squee. I don't know. I mean, I told you why I got the goblin, but I don't know why my brain exactly went there. I don't want this making additional goblins. As long as we don't die this turn. Oh, well, I'm going to have to turn you into an elk as well. Well, it looks like you're going to have to become an elk as well. Which is a shame, because I can't start making food. Never mind, I can start making food. If I... crop rotation, get academy. We have 1, 2, 3. Hold on. 3, crop rotation, 4. Yeah, we have so much mana. I'm going to do that. Don't need this one. But do I need to get Academy? Academy lets me Ugin here, and it's pretty good. It's kind of the namesake of the deck. I think I go for Academy. But I could get Inventor's Fair. Why does it look like I woke up drunk? What? Huh? Is it because my hair's my hair wild and wacky? Inventor's Fair protects me against pop, but I only have 2 lands in play anyways, so I think I'm pretty... and I got food tokens. Let me grab Tolarian Academy. The white balance? Yeah, it's because it's not... I don't have any of my lights on. This is still effectively the dark. This is Wheeler streaming in the dark. Sexy edition. Could have made a food token before doing this. But I am going to do this. Oh, this I missequenced this entirely. That's okay. Sometimes when you get at this point, especially if I'm streaming, it's just like I know what I'm dead to, and I don't think I'm dead to anything going on here. I hope. There are a bunch of cards that I could die to. Price of Progress is going to be one of them. Like Price plus Bolt plus Goblin Guide. Or like Fire Blast plus Price is pretty bad. L plus Ratio. Yeah. That card's not bad. Although this kind of... This has to attack, which means that I get to block with the Bowmasters. Which means that I get to bring something back. They don't have mana to Skull Clamp here. Actually, the real reason that I made the shitty play that I did is so that I can become the Krenko player. I'll see you in the VOD. I dropped the phone on my face because I momentarily fell asleep. I could try it. We could do the YouTuber voice again. Would that help? The TikToker voice? Would that get you awake? This card is kind of scary. I'm just going to make food. And I'm going to eat food. Tapping signets on Magic Online just to feel something. Get this defense grid in here. Yeah, this deck was insane. I played a 5-color. That's not even it. What if a deck could get away with all 5 colors because of one blue land? That would actually be so funny. It's just like a series of like TikToks in that kind of TikToker cadence about like OP Magic cards in history, as though, but like taking the piss, you know, like you'll never guess what land is banned in Commander, or like they banned a land in Commander. We built a zoo. I tinkered up this card and then I got 2 of them. Holy shit. All right, well, let's alter Ugin. Oh, yeah. Wait, hold on. Don't put it in the artifact lands. That's how you die. Can I get 1 artifact land as a treat? Damn, I might not put in shit, dude. I'm just going to put in this Breacher, which doesn't really do anything, but... Can I just kill you? I can. This makes a food. Right? I can kill you here? Maybe? I don't know, but this is pretty funny, so I'm going to do this instead. Another one. Another portal. Why not put in the lands? Because Price of Progress is like one of the only things that I'm really scared about. I'm not even going to use this floating man. I mean, I guess I should with this food. We got a 9. I don't want to do it. People genuinely hate that voice. So I don't want to do it. But this is kind of fucked. This is like a good clickbait. Like, hey, you know what? You know what? Oh shit. But get this out of here. This makes me look bad. What's better? This? Yeah, sure, why not? Moxus, hell of a magic card. Sting. Whoa! Look at these hits! Holy shit! That's pretty good. Look at this. That's a good hit. I mean, they're dead, but that's a pretty good set of hits. I'm gonna make some goblins. Win shift key and Titus. Yeah, I know. I know these shortcuts, but it's just also something that I don't use that often. There's no way they'll be able to pay for... There's just no way that they'll be able to pay for Sting Scourger. Here, you can have my defense grid. I want your Goblin Lord. Oh yeah, now I'm the Goblin deck. We did have a super clickbaity turn yesterday when we did the arena streams, right? Where our opponent Emrakul the Promised ended us, and then they Karn's Temporal Sundering, and they took like they time walked themselves 2 more times, then we untapped and killed them in their upkeep. Like we took our turn, played some stuff, and then we killed them in their upkeep. That was pretty hot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think they're dead. All right, what did we learn? Yeah, my opponent took my turn, but I still won. It's the only way I'm going to be able to get into TikTok is by, you know, sounding like a fucking jackass. Yeah, Paradox Engine Goblins. Pretty good. I mean, I've played... Oh, I wonder if I still have it. Time Walk Goblins. I've talked about this deck a couple of times. There was a deck that I played way back in the day that was Goblins splashing blue for Time Walk, and it played all the Final Fortunes. Yeah, Tinker is good again, finally. I think the trick is that Tinker was never bad. It's just sometimes people in Victoria tend to have like a form of like object permanence where it only like if nobody locally is playing a deck, then it's just like disappeared. But yeah, pretty sure this card and this card are pretty fucking good. Wasn't it? I mean, I played it splashing for Ancestral as well. Yeah, there was like a whole summer where I was just memeing on playing like red deck recall and stuff. Okay. Oh. GGWP. That was a little gross. Who's next? Harju, please fight me. Yeah, the portal gives you a pretty sick game plan. against the creature decks instead of just like killing them. Yeah, I'll go first. Ooh, the classic fast bond, no land. No thank you. Ooh, the classic fast bond, 1 land. No thank you. Also Mox Diamond, 1 land Kappa. And this Kappa keeps following me. I'm just gonna keep going. Yeah, this hand's great. So I'm gonna keep land, talisman, 1 ring. All to 4, by the way. What's wrong with Tinker? Everybody loves Tinker. Who doesn't love Tinker? Feels so bad to play an X1. Yeah, it's yeah. Fury Orcish Bowmasters. Hey, what the fuck? What the hell? I'm doing the same thing. Am I bringing Lander to Vancouver? I am. I am. Got it right here. I am bringing something that's a little tasty. But a deck list that I still think has a lot of potential. I'd like to play it again. I'm bringing Merfolk. With the new Merfolk. Although I need a Hawkball. Oh, we're just Academy mirroring? If you turn 2 Paradox me. Oh, fuck. That's about as bad. They could be eggs still. They could be yolks. They're -2 or they're Time Vault. Joke's on you. I have the 1 ring. Go ahead, take infinite turns. Go ahead, take infinite turns. Can I see your list to see if I'm going to concede or not? I have protection from everything until my next turn. And depending on the deck, like if they're a version without much interaction, then like I might just be able to kill them depending on what we draw. Mama Gart, welcome back for the 8th month. Holy smokes. Hey, howdy. Am I stoked for the November Base Fossil League? I am. However, my opponent is not, like, they're not here. I was ready to play, but I can't even find my opponent. They're not on the Discord. Oh. Well, right. You can't actually copy messages, right? Oh, okay. Alright, if they have counter spells, I'll just concede. Alright, cool turn 3. We did mulligan to 4. Pretty good mull to 4. Yeah, I'll go first. Ooh, so this isn't a fast hand. Retrofitter Foundry is a pretty interesting card. It might actually be not needed. It's really good with untapping. This isn't that fast of a hand. But if they're a slower version, I mean, they said that they have, that they're on like counters. I mean, I could look at that list, but I'd have to do it the old-fashioned way. Attack Cowboy, also welcome back for the 55th month. Jesus, 55 months. That's 20 more years than I'm about to be old. The math checks out. Thank you for the support. How you doing? How you been? This card also just makes a bunch of artifacts, which is pretty nice. This kind of fills this like Psi Master Thopterist role without actually being super vulnerable and being an artifact itself. There's a chance that we should just go as fast as possible and that I should maybe mulligan this, but I don't actually know what their deck is doing. And I kind of want to play as though I don't know. You know? Ooh, top on upkeep into Academy into a key. That's a pretty good draw. Speaking of good draws, I can find Academy here. I can find Portable Hole. If I find Academy, like, what am I doing with it? I'm making this. I mean, maybe that's fine. Academy, like, I could just start making 4/4s and killing them. I could Portable Hole this Voltaic Key. Do I want to Portable Hole the Voltaic Key? They'd need to have a pretty busted opener if they're, like, combo killing me right now. I don't know if I can afford, like, am I taking the control role? They have controlling tools as well, so, like, whereas I really don't. So maybe I should just go for the play that kills people. This plays into Daze, which is a little awkward. Okay. The One Ring. That card's also pretty good with a Voltaic Key. That's pretty good. Is this just going to be 2 ships? I mean, this deck is also, like, very... It's more interactive nowadays than it used to be, which is kind of wild. I can make this into a 4/4. Is that how I'm killing you? Or am I going to... Do I just want to make another artifact? I think I just want to make another artifact. Have as many artifacts as possible. We can kill them through the One Ring. Oh. Huh. So I can tinker for Paradox isn't going to do anything. Tinker for Memory Jar is pretty good. I'm going to tinker for Chromatic Ori is a thing. I think I'm going to tinker for Phyrexian Metamorph to get my own copy of One Ring, which is kind of funny. Do I want to do this first? Sure. Sacrifice this. I'm going to grab my Phyrexian Metamorph. It's going to come into play as a copy of your One Ring. Crop rotation gets me Inventor's Fair, which gets me crop rotation gets me a Oh, I guess in this case, it's not going to get the... I don't get the cast trigger. Right. So I should get... Ooh, I should crop rotation for... A crop rotation for a metamorph? Why do I crop rotation for the ring instead, or for the metamorph instead of this? I like the ability to draw my own one ring, and then also, like, if I get rid of this ring, then having the metamorph as a draw is a little less exciting. Or if they get one of my ring, like if we get rid of both of our rings, which could happen. I don't think it actually matters too much. I mean, obviously having the flexibility of the whatchamacallit, the what's its nuts, it's pretty high. But do I have... I don't think I have enough mana to do what I want to do. But I think I'm doing this now. If only we had a land that untapped... only we had a land that untapped an artifact, huh? I mean, we have Manamo, so I could get Manamo. So what do I have? 1, 2, 3... Did I even play a land? I haven't played a land, right? You did that. And then... I cast Tinker. Did that. Drew a card. Activated that. Draw a card. I haven't played my land yet. So I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So Inventor's Fair. Oh, so I can actually get Inventor's Fair, right? 1, 2, 3. Mana Vault makes it 6, 7, 8, 9. So I get Inventor's Fair. We crack for 4 down to 5 to get PO or Paradox Engine. We play Paradox Engine, then we Chalice for 0. So I can kill them. But it's going to be a little tough. Again, Inventor's Fair. I'm going to play this. Mana Vault. Crack. Find Paradox Engine. Paradox Engine. Play Overflowing Chalice on 0 PO trigger. Get this into play. Draw 3. That's a pretty good draw. Do I just want... I mean, I want more ring cards here, right? Moxo Bowl. Untap. Okay, so... How do I kill them when they have protection from everything? Am I going to kill them, or am I just going to deck them? I'm going to deck them. In order to deck them, I need to get... Ooh, I need the each player... In order to deck them, I need to get Memory Jar. They have 90 cards, but I can... Twister. I mean, I could just bounce all their lands and everything. I think that's what I'm actually going to do. Is just, I'm going to be bouncing all their shit. Okay, so I can kill them. I just need to go through the motion of doing that, which can take a while. There's a capsize. It's not going to take as much time. So let's play this. So I'm going to bounce your board with capsize. get a massive walking ballista in play and have a Pact of Negation in hand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to I'm going to draw my deck Ballista on their upkeep, and then I'm not on Shieldred right now. Yeah. So I've locked them out. Basically, for folks at home, Capsize buyback, I'm going to bounce all their permanents, and because of Paradox Engine, I get to repeatedly bounce them, including my own One Ring, so I'm not going to lose to my One Ring if for whatever reason it gets back to my turn. I'm going to have a massive board. They're going to have no cards in play, and I'm going to have a Walking Ballista that's like a million, and I'll have drawn my Pact of Negation so that I can Pact of Negation anything that they do. I can maybe put in some additional pieces. Is there any redundant locking up that I can do? Yeah, I also have a sick line with balance where I can just like get them to draw a shitload of cards, and I just balance them. Can I repeatedly do that? Memory charm. There's a bunch of things we could do. I have this is how they're dead. And then in moments like this, it's always good to look for the like, okay, this is how they're dead, but what do I do beyond? Is there something I can do beyond that, you know? This sounds okay. We got turn 1 Fast Bond, Inventor's Fair, Buried Ruin into Talisman. And then turn 2 we can play a Narset, which is pretty strong in this match, usually. Oh. They kept 7. Same also. I kind of like these mirror matches where it's just both people comboing off. I'm a big fan of them, mostly because I'm a real sicko. But it's interesting to me. I like, you know, trying to win from my opponent's seat as well. Fast Bond. Oh, they got Force. Okay. Ooh, that's good for me. This Fast Bond was good, but I don't know if it was Force of Will good, so I'll take that. Especially because they're pitching Word of Invention. Unless their hand is, like, stacked. Preordain. It's interesting. It's funny. My wife. Uh-oh. Inventor's Fair. Mox Diamond. I'm just going to use this as an opportunity to get this card in play because it might just save us. Balance is kind of funny. Wargate, huh? Defense Grid isn't going to do too much. Balance is not going to do too much. I think I need to get Wargate. I mean, I could have got... Actually, maybe Balance was correct. If I get Balance, then I'm able to... like, potentially, if they spend this turn casting Fabricate, then I'm able to... balance them into... Like, I can get them to discard their hand. So maybe I should have done that. I don't know. We'll see. Ooh, Windfall. Ooh, Saheeli. Saheeli's pretty good. Windfall's also pretty good, especially with Narset. Even if I'm not making them discard that many cards. I think I like this more than Saheeli. What am I doing? Playing Mana Rocks into this Wargate? Am I casting this Wargate? What is this Wargate doing for me? I can find Academy. Do I just get Academy and then I set up to Windfall and hit their hand? Maybe I should have got Saheeli. If I get Saheeli, then we can... actually, I don't think Saheeli... I think between the two, Windfall is an okay card. Yeah, I'm getting an Academy. I'm just gonna put a bunch of mana into play, and then maybe we can Inventor's Fair them next turn. Tolarian Academy. Chun chun. Bunch of artifacts. I can get one artifact into play, which actually might be correct, because then we just have more stuff for Windfall. Excuse me. Their Saga, their Karnstruck can kill my Narset. Ooh. If I Windfall, then I'm drawing 3 here. Is that better than... What can I Inventor's Fair for? Land... Protecting Narset's kind of hot. I kind of like just firing off this Windfall. But their cards are probably bad. This draws me 3 new cards. My cards are also bad. So I think... Yeah, let's do... Am I realistically Inventor's Fairing on this turn? If I fire off the Windfall here, then I draw 3 cards, and I haven't played my land. I don't have green, but I have 3, 4. I'm not going to Inventor's Fair this turn, I don't think, so I'm going to actually tap it. Ooh, well, maybe I'm a liar. Maybe I am going to Inventor's Fair this turn. This is exactly the kind of setup that would get me to Inventor's Fair this turn, which is kind of funny. Okay, so what does this mean? I mean, it means that I can kill them next turn. I could also find Buried Ruin, but Buried Ruin doesn't... Oh, Buried Ruin's in my graveyard, right? I pitched it to the Mox. Okay, this is unfortunate. Unfortunate that we drew exactly Artifact Land, 0-mana Artifact Crop Rotation. Why am I asking about the quality of the cards in their hand? Because they're spending time to... They're either cards that they can't cast, or they're cards that are just like not affecting, not doing much, because they're just going to make a Karnstruct instead. So they're not like a tutor to set up to Time Vault me. Or like maybe they want to try to do that all in one turn. They get Mana Vault off this. Make a Karnstruct, hit that. All right, let's just set up to kill them next turn. I'm not going to play this LED. I guess if I didn't tap the Inventor's Fair, I wouldn't have a green mana to do this anyways. So maybe I should have tapped that. My mana's a little tied up. My mana's a bit awkward this game. Okay, they're spending their mana doing this. They get the Mana Vault, though, which is pretty good. Excuse me. Am I jarring? Saving this for PO. I guess it depends on what they grab. They're grabbing a Pithing Needle. So they can... Oh, they're naming Inventor's Fair. Interesting. So let's... We don't have the Buried Ruin, which is pretty bad. We do kind of just need to draw a card. They're going for me? Holy smokes. So maybe I should find... maybe I should crop rotation for my own Urza Saga. Because Buried Ruin being in the graveyard is a bit stinker. I could get Treasure Vault, which makes a lot of mana. If I Treasure Vault, sack this, then Academy taps for 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 4, 7, 8. And then I can Treasure Vault and make 4 treasure tokens. So I can either Urza Saga to try and muscle this board, or I can, which doesn't actually work super well against Manifold Key anyways, or I can go for Treasure Map. And I think I'm going to go with Urza Saga. It does kind of work. We could also just run into a counterspell here. My own Saga. Bow Masters, huh? That's pretty good. I'm going to play this Lion's Eye Diamond to make my constructs big. Then I'm going to pass the turn. I guess I could have Monomoed my Inventor's Fair to tutor. Maybe that would have been better. If I Monomo, I think I'm 1, 2, 3. Instead of crop rotation, if I Monomo... Oh, maybe I should have done that. Instead of crop rot, I Monomo my Inventor's Fair, crack Inventor's Fair. For... what? What do I crack my Inventor's Fair for? Magic's hard. This forces them to Manifold Key. That's okay. They're still going here. I'm going to play Bowmasters. This does play out a card. Would have had to do that in response to their Saga. Yeah, I would have had to have responded to them with their Saga trigger. Pithing Needle is something that should have been on my mind, especially because Crop Rot for Saga is like slow. I might wanna set a stop on my draw step here. Echo. Pretty good with Lion's Eye Diamond. And they left my Narset up, which is also pretty hot. I don't believe I'm making a Construct here. I'm going to tap this for a mana. I want to grab... Do I want to grab Candelabra? I want to grab Candelabra Thanos. Because I'm not going to immediately use my Echo. I'm going to tap this. Like, I'm not going to... sorry, I'm not going to LED with my Echo. In case they have counter magic. Like that. Unless I pay 3. Well. Well, I can untap my Planeswalker. That's kind of funny. Yes. I'm going to pay 3. I think they should have killed my Narset. Leaving this card by itself is pretty gross. Although the Bowmasters does save them. That is still on Inventor's Fair. Oh yeah, you're dead. You're big dead. I haven't played my land. You're incredibly dead. Annoyed and confused. What up? Welcome back for the 6th month. Glad to have you. Good to see you. Thank you so much for the support. Howdy, howdy indeed. And Bote Reddy, apologies. I missed you. I was way deep in the tank. Back for the 6th month. Watching Canadian Highlander while brewing decks for a Commander weekend is a great way to end a work week. Glad that does sound pretty good. I was doing the exact same thing. Although I wasn't watching Canlander. but I kind of wish I was. Mana Crypt. Felwar Stone. This adds red. We already have red available through this, but I kind of might want to keep this in case we draw a wheel, because I don't want to play a land just yet. I'm going to play Expedition Map. I'm going to cast this Chrome Mox. Shooting my own Narset. Yeah, I mean, that's cool because I could just dome them out with this, or try to dome them out with this and this. Which is maybe fine. I don't think I need to do that. That's the big thing. It would be a pretty stunner play, but I don't need to do that to kill them. Do I want to... I don't need to map right now. I could map for, whatchamacallit, Deserted Temple, because then I have 2 draw 7s and a bunch of mana. Is that better than mapping for Buried Ruin? Because that gives me another draw 7. I think I just... Actually, I think I like mapping for Deserted Temple here. And those are tapped, so I'm just going to do this. I could also map for Odawara, and then I could Odawara my own Narset to rebuy Narset. I could Odawara their Pithing Needle. But typically in spots like this, like, just go for the mana. Like... There's some tricksy plays that you can make, but going for the mana is also pretty cool and good. I'm going to play this. I'm going to tap these 2 to add black and green when I candle, because I would rather have... I mean, I guess the black doesn't matter right now, but I would rather have... green in my mana pool than blue, so it kind of lets you filter in a way. Um, 10 mana? That's a lot of mana. Before that I only have 1. I want 1 activation. I'm gonna crack my LED here. Do I need to crack LED? It's good to crack LED here. I could wait until I memory jar. Actually, it's better to hold LED to crack with the jar. Yeah. Yeah, it's better to hold LED to crack with a jar in case there are things that I need to, like, put away. Got a Lotus Petal. This, funny enough, it doesn't let me get Inventor's Fair. This lets me get... Odawara or Buried Ruin. If I get Odawara, then I can rebuy my Narset here. I have another draw 7 as well. I think I'm copying Candle with this. Yeah, let's copy Candle. Copy Candle. Play Jolos. Oh yeah, I can just, if my thing's big enough. Yeah, it's a 14/14. I can just find Odawara and kill them. I can still do that. It just, does this matter? Is there any world that this matters? They have 0 cards in hand? No, not really. I'll get Treasure Vault. Untap Academy. Use a blue. Tap Academy. Crack this map. Odawara. Odawara bounce this. Then we have Pact and Negation if we really need it. GG. Woo! Woo! Turn 6, though. That game went longer than this mirror usually does. Wait, oh. Oh, there we go. Spooky Galahad, welcome to the stream. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for joining us. What up? How you doing? How you been? Love from Alaska. What up? I heard about an Alaska... Where did I hear the Alaska? Did somebody tag me? Somebody mentioned Alaska. The Alaska Weekly Tournament. because I mentioned this to one of the Highlander group chats I'm in, where I just said there's a store running weeklies in Alaska. That's dope. That's wild. Hell yeah. I gotta tell you, I've met Magic players from Alaska a couple of times, and every time I have, they've been pretty cool people. That sounds very like, look, I met people from all around, and from Alaska, they're pretty cool. But no, yeah, it's I've ran into Alaskan Magic players a couple of times, and they're always very nice. That's sick. GG Sarju WP, hell of a match. Hell of a match. Wormy, please fight me. According to me, Alaska's a West Coast state. Yeah. Is it not to you? Did the person that gave me the whiteboard of German Badlands ever contact me? Yes, they did. I had news. I don't want to blow up their spot though, because it would have been too, unless they want me to blow up their spot. They messaged me on Discord after like a North 100 showdown or something where I like made a call out to the community. And Discord flagged it as being like spam, which is wild because, you know, it very clearly was not spam. Ooh, this hand's hot. I'm going to keep. It's very clearly not spam. But because of some of the words that they used in the message, it must have flagged as spam. They got a hold of me. And their intention was actually to just give me the Badlands. They just wanted to gift me a Badlands, which is wild. I'm going to get rid of Echo. And we talked about it. And so the idea is that I'm going to sell this Badlands, my original copy of Badlands, keep the very generous donation of their German white-bordered Badlands, and then just all proceeds of that sale of the Badlands is I'm just going to donate it to charity. Which I thought was very kind. Desert Bus is a charity. I'm gonna donate to a different charity. Nothing against Desert Bus, but I have my charities of choices. Charities of choice, I guess. How greedy do I want to get? Pretty greedy? Oh, the island. Fuck. They wanted to give me a Badlands. No, I think they were doing work for the like cosplay competition, and so they had they were just like, I was up all night. I was awake all night. Turn 1 Ragavan into turn 2 White Plume Adventurer. This is the problem. It's a revised Badlands. Divulge what charity it gets donated to. I used to donate. I mean, Mermaids was the charity that I usually donated to. I typically donate, if I'm donating, it's to a trans charity. We could play the One Ring. That's kind of funny. Leaves them with the initiative. Am I just playing the One Ring here? Or am I trying to go for the Hull Breacher Time Twister? I think I'm going to play the One Ring. This is a fucked up turn. Like, this is a fucked up series of plays. One Ring. Draw land. Oh yeah. Ooh. 3 mana. This finds me Academy next turn, which is pretty good. But I want to play it. I think do I want to play this? Miss my land drop? It finds Academy. Academy taps for 3. So next turn I can do that. Pay 3, find it, tap for 3. It pays for itself. But what if I just try to get really fucking greedy? I'm going to play this. I think the correct play is to play this instead of holding. Yeah, look at this board of design mistakes. You've got everything. You've got Ragavan. You've got the initiative. You have artifact lands. You've got the One Ring. Gemstone Caverns is kind of fucked up too. The list goes on. There's so much you can do. Walking in with a novelty-sized $400 would be pretty hysterical and a nightmare for organizing. I walk onto the set of Desert Bus and they immediately, security just tackles me. Yeah, basic force is pretty bad. Oh, well, I'm kind of glad that I didn't go for the Academy line. Glad I developed my mana instead. Even though we're taking 5, we're taking so much damage. Holy shit. Oh, I kind of want to take the stop off my draw step. Yeah, draw some cards. Ooh. Ooh, another ring? I want to keep this one so that I can't get hit with the trap. Can anyone in said security even tackle me? I mean, it's probably going to be difficult. I'm not the man I used to be, and I'm a little out of shape. Adam's not on Desert Bus. Yeah, it's just Adam. But Adam also played rugby. And he's, you know, massive. Have I gotten to Flash in a One Ring to counter a Gifts Ungiven yet? No. Should I? Should I try? I got that plucky spirit. Yeah, nothing can bring me down. Well, except for maybe getting tackled. That could bring me down. Oh, they're opting. They went to the arena because they're going to make a Skelly. Okay. Okay. Oh. I don't really want a Twister until I have Breacher in play. Oh, well now I do. They would need to have a double spell. They would need to double spell me. Because I got this pack negation. I'm going to try to kill them this turn. Do I want to play this? No, I want to save my land drop for something else. Yeah, sure, why not? I could maybe wait a turn. But, you know, if I don't have to pact here... Oh, it worked. Okay. This lets me untap the One Ring, which is pretty hot. I haven't played my land for the turn. Don't have like a KCI that I can hit. 7 mana. I can untap that. That's not worth it. Catch you later, Sibwow. Have a good one. I could fabricate and play. I mean, I could just not do anything. I could just play my lands and pass. Because I'm taking, I'm assuming this is going to die. They have no cards in hand. Yeah, I'm just gonna, I don't have to kill them. I can just do this. Lose 3 from that. If I'm really worried about it, I can Otawara one of their creatures. Honey Jack, welcome back for the 19th month. What up? Ook, ook. Wheeler, Peel, Wheeler, ook. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you for the kind words. Apologies on the delay of getting stuff to you and to everybody. It's I'm going to take I talked about this before, but I think I'm going to take I'm not going to take the Desert Bus week off, but I'm going to fourth Ligma. I'm going to basically say for Desert Bus week I'm going to do a bunch of behind the scenes back end stuff and like maybe give my head a rest. And then eventually, like maybe 2 days in, I'll be like, I gotta fucking stream. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and we take 12, 13 here. I mean, I think I'm blocking. They draw a card. They don't draw a new card. Actually, hold on. They're not drawing a new card because of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But they do get to make a thing. So if they draw a bolt, it's pretty bad. I could just block this. Untap that. What am I doing on my turn? I also kind of need to worry about this mana crypt flip. So I think I'm just going to block the monkey. Don't you know you gotta block the monkey? So they have access to a green, a white, or a blue. Let's resolve our Inventor Sphere trigger first.
Eggs,
I think maybe I would have been fine.
E-double-G-S eggs.
Yeah, because I'm never losing a flip. That's why it would have been fine. Okay, draw me some cards. Ooh. Grim Monolith. So this finds Paradox Engine. Which is pretty good. I'm going to do that. Oh, they can Beseiju me. But I can Otawara my Paradox Engine. And we'll be fine. Where's my Paradox? That is something to think about. I could Otawara my Paradox Engine. Yeah, okay. They don't have it. So the one, they could have the Beseiju, but I have an answer there. Ooh, that was a hell of a... That was against turn 1 Ragavan into turn 2 White Plume Adventurer, and we got there. Yeah, I'll keep. They only have 1 mana. Oh, right, because I bounced Ragavan. That was their legend. In my head, it was like Beseiju, Beseiju, Beseiju. Ah, then it doesn't matter. But it's good to think about. Uh-oh. Ruby, Mox, Halfling. I'm not actually playing a deck that gives a shit about Halfling, which is nice. I mean, I give a shit about the fact that they might Minsk and boot me next turn. That's pretty bad. Turn 1 map, or I can, what's the sequencing here? It's this into, I can crack this, play Signet, and then would be really good if this was a talisman. I could play Signet, untap, land, expedition map, find Academy. Is it better if I just take it a little slow and hold on to this? I think so. I think it's, I mean, a little slow is also just like not using, it's not just puking out all my resources because I might, like, I don't want to get blown out by like a Rec Sage or an Outland Liberator. Malira. Ooh. Big old Watch Wolf. Don't play, what is it, Haldar? Okay, they don't have white mana for spells, which is pretty good. Maybe a Spyriv Industry. Like a Simic Signet. They have Thalia in their deck. So if I play the... I think I'm going to play this Lotus Petal here. Helps against Thalia. It can also, if I need to map, I can really map. But I don't think I need to. Mink and Bussy. That's... No. What are we doing here? Why every time? Why does it always have to be Bussy? Why are we here? Just to suffer, apparently. They got Aluris. Desert Bus. I guess if it's for Desert Bus. Crack the map. They are hellbent. Tolarian Academy. Play my academy. Tap for 3. I can Reap and Sow here. I think I want to fire off this Frantic Search. Because it's plus mana. And I don't really need the Wingus and Dingus here. Oh, yeah? Okay. So I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. I could Tinker. Do I need to Tinker? I can Saheeli into Reap and Sow. Which is pretty good. I could Reap and Sow into Saheeli. Wait, no, that's worse. that's wait a minute, that's the other thing. Paradox Engine actually isn't doing much for this board. It's just Simic Signet, so I think Tinker for Portal. Tinker for Portal. They sack Elf, Malira, Delighted Halfling, and then on their turn they can replay their Delighted Halfling. I don't think Tinker for Portal actually does anything. Alaska Canlighter got a shout out? Of course. Always. Well, not always, but anytime it gets brought up, yes. I might get Urza. Do I go for... I could go for Urza. Given what they have... Yeah, I think I bring Delight for Urza. Ooh, can I Saheeli and bring Delight for Urza? So tapped out. Tap 3, play Saheeli. Saheeli turns this into a copy. No, we're short. Even if we make an additional one. Because I can't... I can Saheeli... I can bring to light... What can I tinker for? Big targets. There's Bring to Light for Urza. There's Tinker for Paradoxes in hand. We could Tinker for Jars. I'm gonna... No, Jar's not what I want. One Ring is okay. Portal's not... We could Tinker for Chromatic Orrery. We can Bring to Light, Tinker Chromatic Orrery, and then play... yeah, that lets us pop off a little bit. So I'm gonna do that. 1, 2, 3, 4... 5 Ring Delight. This deck is hard to not only play, but also to stream. Because there are a million lines going through my head, and instead of just doing them, I don't know, I feel like obligated to talk about them. If I Sahili, I can reap and sow. Oh shit. Okay. So if I Sahili, we have 5, 6, 7 mana. I can Sahili and then make something a copy to then play Paradox Engine. I can Sahili, make Lotus Petal a copy of Chromatic Orrery, and then we go to 2 plus 5, 6, 7. So then I have Chromatic Orrery as I have 7 mana total. That doesn't let me Paradox into Reap and Sow, because Reap and Sow is too expensive. I think I'm just on Reap and Sow. Where's it Paradox? This is so fucked. This is tough. This is a lot harder than it looks. Let's do this. That taps that. And then I can... So instead of going for that line... Oh, maybe I shouldn't have Sahili'd anyways. Maybe I should have just played that. I don't think I should have Sahili'd. Unless I want to get exactly... Like, getting Paradox out here doesn't do anything. This becomes a copy of that. No, this doesn't even work. Fuck.
Eggs! Eggs!
No, it doesn't even work. Ah, MB. Hard turn. That doesn't even work. I should have just fired off this Reap and Sow. This is such an awkward collection of cards that look incredibly busted, and they don't actually accomplish anything. And I'm at the mercy of Wormy's draw step. I can just cast this without... Or no. This becomes a copy of that. We have 2 floating. What the fuck am I talking about? Because I'm losing this card anyways. Destroy target land. That pops up more than you'd think. I want Inventor's Fair. Right. Right. This does put another artifact. I guess, in a way, it turns Sahili... No, this sucks. I shouldn't have played Sahili. I'm supposed to just Reap and Sow there. Fuck. Yeah, I'm supposed to just Reap and Sow and then try to go for the kill next turn. I was too worried about, like, what if they draw this and this and this, and then it messes up my big turn. But that doesn't matter. Ooh, I can save my Sahili. I'm going to do that. Oh, wait, no. Both of these are at Sahili? Never mind. I'm just going to... Sahili gained us 6 life and made an additional artifact. That's about the worst Sahili I've ever had, but okay, great. Why not? Shane Lee Attack, welcome back for the 31st month. What up? How you doing? How you been? Thank you for the support. I could have sworn it was 30 just the other day. Time is a thing. Yeah, it's real great. Big fan of Time. Have you heard of this? Have you heard of this? Have you read about this? Well, that's a good draw. They didn't play a card, so I'm a little worried, but that's okay. And Scruff, what up? How you doing, bud? Welcome back for the 54th month. Jesus Christ. I've got a little mana going on there. Yeah, this is going to be... Oh, I see. Reveal hand. GGWP didn't mean to slow roll, and I ended up playing Sahili when I shouldn't have anyways. So yeah, and there we get Paradox Engine down, and then we can we have the Fabricate and we have the Inventor's Fair, so we can grab the One Ring a couple of different ways. Ooh, Seville's just a worse healing salve. Truly a bannable offense. That's, you can't talk shit about my girl. Rumpled Nutskin, please fight me. Actually, give me 1 second. Let's get the game going and then fight me. Yeah, I might, I'm gonna take the Week for Desert bus as a, like, time to catch up on behind the scenes stuff. Maybe even update some tech on the back end. Respond to some emails that I really needed to respond to sooner. You know, that kind of thing. Excuse me. And also just, like, take time off. Take time not looking at a screen. Obviously, my eyes are a bit better. But... I mean, I say obviously, even though it's like still kind of in the dark. I have the overhead light on. I have normal glasses. I was fine last night for the stream. But yeah. Try to coerce Dave into making this event perfect. No, I did all that already. I've already been having those conversations for too long. Now I'm letting everybody else do it. As if the other members on the council don't work their ass off. Thank you, you too. Ooh, this hand slaps. I'm going to bin that. Felwar Stone's a little awkward. This is a mana rock that sometimes I don't actually play because it requires my opponents to have lands, and sometimes I just kill them without that. They kept a 7-card hand. So this is what I call a turn 1. Oh, hold on. If this resolves, it's called a turn 1. Doesn't mean the game's actually over. But starting off the game with this, and we both have fresh cards. There are so many Force of Wills running around that this might just get got. They're thinking they have Force Will. Oh, but they could. I mean, I keep forgetting that it's Magic Online and that it actually just like respects the intelligence of the user. Honka. Oh fuck, they're Reanimator. Oh, hot damn. Look at their hand. It's kind of stacked. Or it was. Yeah, great. Go ahead. We get to cast turn 2 Golos. That's kind of exciting. Yeah. I mean, against Reanimator, this is kind of scary because now we've filled their yard, right? Yeah, I could just die to my pact. Wow. Peak. They might not be on traditional Reanimator. Although Mike's played Peak a bit. Lud. Scrying. I could play Crypt. It's just better to get Golos in play. Talisman of Creativity. Tap 2. Untap my mana crypt. Tap this. Alright. Let's get Jolos in play. President Jolos Biden here. President Dr. Jill Biden here. Grab Academy. I think I want Academy. Usually want Academy. I want Academy. Academy seems pretty good on this board. Now we can actually Pact a Negation and pay for Pact, which is kind of funny. Depending on what they do. Yeah, we can YOLOs. You only Lion's Eye Diamond. You only Lion's Eye Diamond. Fuck, how do I... Also, I don't know if this acronym works by putting 3 words into, you know, Unmask? Joke's on you, my hand sucks. Yeah, that's fine. You only LED once. That's like patently untrue. Taking the pack negation is wild. Although they don't have anything in the yard currently, so they might just grief me. Or they can get the pact because they have permission. Heads. What do you mean I lost the flip? What does that mean? Does anybody know? Can anybody tell me? I'm like going to just spin Golos here. Because we have 1, 2, we have blue, we have double colored here. I'm doing a shitload of damage to myself. But that's okay. Red. Green. Untap this. We could get God. I missequenced this. Black. White. Bunch of mana. Let's go Jolos. And I could just lose to my own mana crypt as well. Oh fuck. I didn't mean to spend that. Alright, what do we have here? Ooh, crop rotation, glimmer void, and search for glory. Well, that there looks like a 1 ring to me. I'm gonna cast this crop rotation. Well, that sure looks like a 1 ring. Yeah, if I've ever seen one. Grab myself a Manamo. Guess this line's a diamond. Oh, Nash Bud. Welcome back to the 55th. It's too long. It's way too long. How you doing? What up? I think I want to do this. I still haven't played my land, right? I could... Yeah, I think I'm still doing this. Work is killing me. You're good? Glad of it. As long as you're good. Wait, no, I'm at 8. Hey, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm at 8. But what does... Oh, we have green. So actually... Paradox? What do I want to get? Hey, it's me, Hull Breacher, and you're watching Disney. Spent the snow mana to gain the life. Do I have snow mana? I don't have snow mana. Green, colorless 2, untap. Should I copy artifacts? No, because I might want to copy artifact my Golos. I'm thinking about the copy artifact because I can LED, but I imagine if Paradox Engine resolved, they might not have anything. Amazon owns Twitch, I think. You got tickets to see Devo? Fuck, that's cool. Big jealous. That's sick. I bet that's a great show. You know? I mean, I bet you do. I bet you think that's a great show too. It's probably why you got the tickets. Winner's Fair. Sensei's Divining Top. Cast Sensei's Divining Top. Trigger. Hey there. I've got a loop. I'm going to tap top, hold priority, and untap with key. And then tap top again. For those at home, I've done this already, but I'm going to show it. They might have like an abrade or whatever, but again, at this point, usually not. So I tap top to draw a card, I hold priority and activate my Voltaic key to untap my top. Then, assuming this resolves, go off. If they had a Tainted Pact, it's a little odd that they didn't Tainted Pact earlier, but they could, you know. They might not even be on Force of Will. Mental Misstep. Ooh, that would be pretty good for dealing with my Sensei's top, but we're too late at this point. Oops. Oh no. Oh no. I mean, we're in a pretty strong position here. Okay, turn 3, not bad. Not bad. Bunch of sweaty old dorks on the dance floor. I love that Arctic Monkeys song. Damn. Viewership today is dog shit. I guess this is why I don't stream for the Magic, whatchamacallit, for the Magic event. Or why I usually don't stream on the day of the Magic event. Everybody's playing. Ooh, this hand stinks. I go to Mulligan. Everybody's fucking playing. Although I think I'm the only person not playing. I'm the only person not playing Arena, which is kind of funny. I'm gonna keep this. This is not a Retrofitter Foundry hand or matchup. Here because you're my favorite. Oh, that's so kind. Yeah, it's all Jesus Christ. Is there another person not Arena? It's all Arena. Oh no, there's Doomwake and Demonic Tutors. Yeah, okay. There's the usual and Ginger streaming and Dingo. Yeah, okay. So the modern degenerates are still playing modern. There's literally dozens of us Magic Online players. Who wants to watch new Ixalan cards when they could watch a man play Moto in the Dark? Exactly, Amazing Chest. Exactly. I don't entirely understand the appeal of watching Limited. I mean, I guess I get, you know, wanting to watch people that you believe are better than you at the game or that are entertaining play it. I mean, sometimes, like, I stream Limited, but for me, the idea of like watching, I don't know, doesn't jive with me. It's not my jam, is what I'm getting.
Gives me conniptions.
Watch someone play 20-year-old software Mind Goblin. How about you Mind Goblin these nuts? How about you? Because I'm watching someone win with limited tools. I mean, I'm winning and I've got plenty of tools in chat. Oh. Next time, Gadget. Next time. I just playing this talisman. You made that joke? I'm not. No, you didn't. Mods? Mistacaf, thank you for gifting a sub to Odium Chlorite. That's very kind of you. Very generous of you. Thank you for the support. Mods? It's a lawless wasteland here. No, this is like the worst outcome because it's just Nash and I. And so I imagine with Nash and I, the brand of moderation is, oh. Huh? What's that? Slams the ban button. Huh? What? I'm banning someone? Okay, if you insist. Ooh. So they got this Grizzlebrand in play, which is pretty good. But I have a Lion's Eye Diamond. So check this out. Oh, I have to tap this for a blue. Who knows? They might even draw more cards. Oh, I should have played Cup on 0. That's a big oopsie doopsie for me. I hope I'm not immediately punished by this. Oh. Wait, hold on. This draw 7 fucking sucks. Oh, I mean, I'm not punished by it, but it's just really bad. Although Bowmasters is pretty good against Gristlebrand, but I don't have a way. I haven't played my land. I can Buried Ruin back. No, this doesn't work the way I want it to. I can make a chump blocker, which is kind of funny. I got this Bowmasters. Yeah, Bowmasters and no way to cast it. I got a pretty powerful group of cards. I could play Ballista, which means that they can't actually draw cards before attacking, which is when they would want to do that. Do I just play this Ballista? I could play Retrofitter Foundry. I don't have a way to untap it. Ooh. Yeah, I am going to just play Walking Ballista on 2. I might just kill them with this Bowmasters and the Ballista. Rizzlebrand. They got back my Rizzlebrand. Oh, check out the yacht on that Rizzle. Oh, my fucking Bowmasters. No. This card is... I don't even have the energy to do it. I don't even have the energy to, like... to go for the meme voice. Yeah, this could be Greasy... I don't think this is Greasy Pizza. They haven't shown the... Yeah, they have Sarah's Emissary and Sneak Attack. This isn't Greasy Pizza. Greasy Pizza is more just like a Grixis spells list with... access to like the Reanimator package for exactly like Gristlebrand and World Gorger. They could Sarah's Emissary. It's pretty good. Like they can, they only have Shallow Grave. They cast Grief. I think I'm dead. Rizzlebrand is so skibbity. I found out what Skibbity Toilet was very early on, before it even like expanded into the general meme sphere. And I don't actually get why. I didn't get why it was a thing when I saw it initially. And I still don't. Like, it's just... Oh. I should have... Whoops. F6 for value. I should have pinged them twice so that they can't Gristlebrand. You don't know what it is? Do you remember, you know, like Team Fortress 2, like Steam, what is it? Steam something video? SFV? It's just like, they're just Steam, like machinima videos. That's it. It's just Source Filmmaker. That's what it is. Excuse me. Yeah, it's just Source Filmmaker, but for people born after 9/11. Actually, it's source filmmaker for people like born in like 2010. Right? I mean, it's quite literally Gmod stuff. Oh, that's a good draw. For me to poop on. And by that, I mean I'm dead. I'm like so fucking dead. But we can technically kill them from this point. Born on 9/11, exactly. 25 and that made you feel old. I mean, it's mostly people. Oh, I had the fucking LED, don't I? And the buried ruin. All right, well, let's see if we got it. This might not even resolve. Too busy talking about the stupid skibbity toilet. So if I buried ruin, if we buried ruin for LED, play LED 3, 4, 5, that. Let me see if I could win here. Yeah, I think I could have won here. Maybe. Yeah, I could have won here. That's fine. That's fine. We could have won. Because we 2 crack. LED is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 5. We're floating 5 mana. Mox Opal is 6. We could Paradox into, or we Wargate for Academy, or sorry, no, we Search for Glory into Academy, into Fabricate for Paradox, into Recast Echo, and I think I can get, or we had the wheel too. Yeah, I think we had it there. Oh, yeah? No, not like this. Silly Billy maxing today. Yeah. I'm in the cut for I'm doing a serious cut. By that I mean I'm trying to crunch down on being serious here. And you know, this joke sucks. Nah, you good. Let me play with my mistakes. Like not buried ruin into LED into the kill. Where are my fucking lands? Says man playing 32 land deck. Holy shit. This hand can actually kill people, so I'll keep it. Am I ever casting this? No. Nah. This is a pretty good draw. Pretty good mull to 4. Do I know how the Highlander Discord Moto Leagues work? I subscribe but no idea what to do. You could, I mean, do you have your opponent? Did you get added with your matchup? You play the person and then you report the person, and then once all the things are collected for the week, then you fight other people. Darcy. Vote for Gyroscope Rat? Oh, Ratthew? What if what if our first piece of merch was like a baby mobile? Like, you know, one of those things that you hang above a crib, but it was just a spinning rat. Good, right? I think that sounds pretty good. Lion's Eye Diamond. This deserted temple. There are folks that don't play LED in this list, and I don't know why. It's pretty good. Am I cracking Inventor's Fair this turn? Unlikely. Famous last words, but I rather save the blue. All right, don't have anything. Don't have anything. Don't have anything. Oh! That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Wow, this hand is bad. Oh, it's going to get worse, friend. They lied to you when they said it would not get worse. Although this hand's kind of awkward. Yeah, this hand kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie. Am I just playing Breacher and passing? I could tinker. Usually a good call. Yeah, there's no way I'm Breacher passing. What the fuck am I talking about? I'm killing them. Am I Breacher passing? Sack this. I mean, I'm killing them if this resolves. Because we get Chromatic Orrery, and then we Manifold Key with Chromatic Orrery, and we can play Hull Breacher and Time Twister. Oh, I can even play Tezzeret. Actually, this is just correct to play Tezzeret. It's not all about... I don't know if I'm the person to make this joke, so I'm not going to. But yeah, it doesn't matter. Whatever, it's all about you being comfortable in your own identity. Then I'm doing this. I'm gonna play a Bowmasters. Ping my own Tezzeret. Play this. Ooh. This is so expensive. I can't do it. I was thinking about, is there a line where I like crack map for Teleria West for Pact and Negation to set this up? But no, I think that's bad. Or is it? I think playing this was bad. Is it bad? They don't got shit. They don't have shit. Wait, maybe they do. What if they did have shit? Oh, this was so bad. I was supposed to... Am I supposed to do that? I have 8. And this costs 5. Yeah, I was supposed to do that. They might still let me do that. All right, my sequencing sucked, but you get where I was going, right? Put this Pact Negation in my hand. Twister. Black Caddy Mac Daddy with a hoe up in the back seat. Yeah, I'd like to pay 0. What do you mean next upkeep? Oh. Yeah, well, I'm not killing you, so this is what I mean by next upkeep. Hercules Recall? If they Hercules Recall me, I deserve to die. I don't think it's happening, but it would be extremely funny. Also, I get to kill them with a often under, like, very rarely used line, which is kind of sick. Hello? Is this glitching? It should let me pay, right? Do we find a bug? Oh, chat. Chat, we found a bug. All right. Can somebody actually do me a favor and clip this? Yeah.
Eggs,
All right. I'm gonna do. All right, clip this. Hi, Magic Online team. I'm trying to pay for a Pact and Negation trigger here with Chromatic Ori. Chromatic Ori says I can spend mana as though it were mana of any color. And so while it's tapping for 5 colorless, I should be able to pay the blue and the Pact and Negation trigger, but I currently can't do that. Please send help and keep up the good work. Alright, good. You're lucky I have treasures. You're lucky I'm a rich man. Yes. Johnny Rifle. What up? How you doing? Thank you for the 30 months. Jesus Louises. Glad to have you. Good to see you. Yeah, I don't usually get to do this line of Alt Tezzeret, but it does pop up. It happens more in eggs than anything, but this is kind of funny. Thank you, Nash. Moto bugged. Moto's not that bad for bugs, actually. Like, it's pretty good. Cool. Turn 4. Turn 4 with the Tezzeret smash. I'm glad I went for the Pact. My sequencing was bad, though. I'm supposed to go for the Teleria West. You did your mod duties for the year. Thank you for all your hard work. I mean, what do your mod duty? You do mod duties constantly. Do you know how many people ask about the fucking music every time? Basically every stream. Well, every stream where we have, you know, our normal viewership. You get people being like, whoa, why do you have your own theme music? It's the #1 comment I get from people that come from YouTube and start watching the streams. Is like, I didn't know you had your own theme music. Yeah, cool. Mulda 4, by the way. Mulda 4, by the way. Speaking of YouTube, I've been loving the VODs on YouTube. Thanks for posting them. Perfect listening while I work. Glad of it, a decent Canadian. I'm going to try, one of the things I want to do once I start, during that time that I'm going to spend working on backend stuff, is I want to set up my simulcast so I can stream. I'll stream simultaneously to Twitch and to YouTube. So if you want to watch live while you are working or in a position where you don't have access to Twitch, you'll be able to do that as well. Admiral Albatross, welcome back for the 28th month. What up? How you doing? Long ass time. Glad to have you. Good to see you. All the 4 glitch on pack trigger still gets the W. Yeah, well, you had a turn 3. Wait, turn 3 Bane of Progress? I'm sick and tired of these stream snipers. Oh, that's kind of sick though. I used to be mad. Fight me, please. Homesick from work? Well, that stinks that you're sick, but also good of you for being at home when you're sick. I think that's something that the pandemic has hopefully weeded out of a lot of people. Obviously, it's not possible for everyone, but even the jobs that don't treat you like a human being are kind of just like, oh, you're sick? Yeah, no, you should not come in. Ooh. I'm gonna mulligan this hand, but this is kind of hot. I'm not gonna keep it, but it is kind of hot. Ooh, this I will keep. Even though it doesn't really do too much, I can fast bond into turn 2 Felwar Stone, which is pretty, or turn 1 Felwar Stone, I guess. I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna bottom key. Yeah, maybe I should bottom Sylvan Scrying. Anyone in chat want to jam-a-lamb some Highlander games? I mean, if you want to play more Rumpelnutskin, we can play more. Like, this is going to be a bit of a shorter stream. Like, maybe... I mean, I'm going to be going for, like, another couple of matches. But not super long, because I need to go and grab... I mean, 1, I don't want to completely crash my viewership. And 2, I got to go and grab cat food. does Burakogi have? Oh, fucking brutal. Ah, God. Dude. Oh, my game plan. I really want to make a blue-green Merfolk Explorer deck, but I'm a huge Highlander noob. Good news, Churchy Call. Give me a second. I've got lists for you. So this is actually what I'm bringing to Vancouver. I'm going to post the link in the chat. This is Bant Merfolk. It's blue-green Merfolk, which is like the stock version in our format. But I'm swashing white to play more creature removal, make my fetches a little bit better, and I guess I also get access to Sig, or is it Sig River Guide? So there's this list. They Imp Seal? You're a mental misstep deck with Imp Seal? Are you... Am I in an Imp Seal deck? Am I getting time vaulted? Is this what people do? They say, "Oh, I'm playing old Benny Wheels. Time to get him reliving that horrible finals." So that's the Bant version, and then here is the blue-green version, although it is not updated for the new Merfolk, because they weren't legal. Didn't I get vaulted today already? Yeah, I did. But also in a deck with Imp Seal usually means Vault or Reanimator. I'm gonna find Academy. Yeah, mental misstep in... Oh. Or you're just storming me. I guess they could play Storm, but with mental misstep. That's a interesting inclusion. This misstep's throwing me off. Oh, this is the list you're using a template. Oh, yeah. Going too hard on the Explore package is maybe not correct. Honestly, if you take the creature package from the Bant deck and use it for the blue-green, then they're good. True. They could be playing a fair deck. Oh, this would be so... When I get to blow up lands with this card, it is so fucking funny. Basalt Monolith. Spell Pierce. Good call. Damn, they have pretty... Okay, so they gotta be Doomsday. They're either Doomsday or they're Reanimator. Did it make you misstep? Yeah, typically, I think they're Doomsday. If we see like a drift of phantasms getting transmuted here, then we know they're Doomsday. We could still Reap and Sow blow up their land next turn. Which is kind of funny. I don't know if it's correct, but it's funny. Although our Felwar Stone also adds green now. Ooh. 3, 4, 5. No, we can't with Kika. If we could do it with Kika, then we're, you know, in a better spot. Oh, well, or we could just draw like a freaking champ, Lois. Play my Academy. Play my Felwar Stone. Oh, I can't just do it because this adds mana, right? I'm really good at this game. I've played... Thank you for actually noticing. I've played a lot of Magic the Gathering. Kendall. Cast with Entwine. What am I killing? I mean, this keeps them off green. It does make my Fel Hearthstone a little bit worse. Like black is blue-black is the land they're likely to use the most, but also it's a land where Dark Ritual kind of fills the void. So this gets rid of a black land, or sorry, a blue land and their green source. Muddle the Mixture. We got them casting Muddle the Mixture. That's okay. Damn. Damn, you are a fair control deck. This is like such a 2010 commander. This is such a 2010 control deck. Because like playing the Muddle the Mixture, because you might transmute it for Merchant Scroll to find like you might transmute it to find your Merchant Scroll to cast Ancestral, or like transmute it to find Standstill. We have run them pretty low on resources. If we draw well, something that isn't that. That's not great. I was going to hit them back with something else, but it's like, I want to save my jabs. I am going to pop off with some treasure tokens. What do I need? Green, white, and then we have the white for that. We have black for that. I'm going to want red here. Make a bunch of treasure tokens. Yeah, Muddle grabbing 4th Aerolingus is pretty sick. I'm a big fan of that. I mean, I'm not a fan of it in the sense that it doesn't happen too much. Why do you need so much mana? I'm trying to cast Doomsday. Oh. Oh yeah. We are about to do some rude shit. Wait, can I generate infinite mana? Hold on. Cause this yeah, I can generate infinite mana. Although it doesn't really do anything. Oh, wait, Magic Online? So I'm going to, this is so fucking funny. I'm going to tap this candle. Wait, do I just break even? I don't have enough, right? Because I tap for 8, pay 1 to untap, so I go to 7. Pay 6 plus buyback to, yeah, I don't have it. I need 9. I need this to tap for 9, and it doesn't. In my head, I was like, I have the whatchamacallit, the treasure vault still in play. I will hit them with the upkeep capsize buyback. Boosh. Get that shit out of here. Get that shit out of here. Have fun with a tap land. Oh no, another. There's no way they got a counterspell here. 5 mana, instant speed 5 mana. Mystic Confluence? Oh, they're hard casting Force Will. Oh. Okay. That's fine. I want to do it on their upkeep because if they do have interaction, I want to catch them using it, tapping out for their turn. Hard cast Force Will. Okay, this is still fine. We need 1 piece of gas. You only paid 5. Wait, no, I paid 5. Ooh, okay, well, this is one of the matches of all time. Could you imagine, like, a match with myself and Puru, and it is turn 8? Like, this is the match. Oh, hell yeah. Oh. Wait. You actually fair deck? Is. So they're Thoracle or they're Vault, right? Like, you don't play Metal the Mixture. Like, you can, there is the metal for Ligma, but you know, it's not. Oh, this is such a good draw. Holy shit. I mean, it could be good for them too, but you know. The double draw 7? But it's typically better for me. Okay. Go to play the Talisman. Play top. We need to untap this. I'm going to cast Nurse It. Nurse It resolved. Yo. Okay. Oh, that's a good one. It's a Healy. Oh yeah, this is just resolving. I'm going to cast, I guess I should cast Oko. Oh, Magic Online is not having a good time. Oh. Okay. I've got a loop. Okay, so let me show you what this loop is. They got 0 cards in hand. I got Rings of Bright Hearth, and I've got Manamo and Tolarian Academy. I'm going to tap Tolarian Academy for a shitload of blue mana. I'm going to tap my Manamo to untap Academy, which causes Rings to trigger. Rings says when you activate ability, if it isn't a mana ability, you can pay 2, and if you do, copy it. So the untap ability in Manama goes on the stacks. Rings trigger. I copy the ability with Rings, and then have Manama untap itself because it's also legendary. So that leaves me with a whole bunch of extra blue mana, and both Academy and Manama are untapped. Then I have Sensei's Divining Top, which has an activated ability, right? I tap top to draw a card, Rings triggers. I then use 2 of my infinite blue mana to copy that ability. So a copy goes on the stack, I draw a card, the top goes on top, and then the original ability resolves and I redraw the top. So it lets me draw my deck. This is actually, I mean, that was a pretty good draw. Echo of Eons was a really good draw. Didn't actually matter at this point. But that's actually a reasonable showcase of just like, when you play these kind of decks, I've mentioned this on North 100 a couple of times, where you don't actually, like, your blue matchup's not bad. You don't give a shit about the counter magic. You care about the pressure, right? Pressure plus the protection is what can become a bit of an issue for you. But just like counter magic, like counter everything you do, like doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. This hand kind of stinks. We're on the draw. It's got a lot of artifacts and fast mana. I think I keep it because it builds pretty well against the combo control. I don't know. I could go to 5 and try to get like a turbo draw, but I don't really know if that's what I want to do. Oh. Aren't you a good draw? Go to play this Manifold Key. Balance is pretty good with these kind of draws. Oh, fucking mental misstep. Stop. Stop it. Stop it. I'm just here doing innocent things, and my opponent, a bully, has decided... Ooh, Profane Tutor's pretty good. Has decided to muck me as such. Yeah, I am getting powerful magic. I want Tundra. Play a Signet. Oh, no, it's fine because we have that. The timing on this is going to be a little awkward because I don't think I want to balance next turn. Like, I want to balance after they Profane Tutored, right? Or maybe I just want to balance now. I think it's more important to get rid of the cards in their hand. Depends on what they cast. If they just pass, I think I let the Profane Tutor resolve and then try to go off or try to balance them. It's a pretty good magic card. Yeah, I can't actually empty my hand quick enough. I keep drawing lands. Let's just do this. Play this. I mean, I could rip their hands. Yeah, I think I'm just passing. I think I'm just passing. Put the fear of God in them. Like, why would Wheeler keep this hand? What does it do? Like, Manifold Key isn't really the linchpin of all this. You looked over the Bant Merfolk list and you're in love? Thanks for doing all the legwork. Hey, anytime. That's what I'm here for. Yeah, you cast your Profane Tutor. I don't want to F6 because I kind of want to make them think like I have something. Maybe they'll go for a setup line. They could just, like, Thoracle Demonic Consultation me here, which is pretty gross. But if they spend this turn transmuting... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, they got Flash. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, cool. Playing Goblins. Well, here's hoping that they didn't tutor for Force of Will. Defense Grid would be like the best draw. Ring Delight's pretty good too. Excuse me. If I bring Delight and it gets countered, then I can't do anything. But I could bring Delight for Tinker. Like we blues the Force Will either way. I think I bring the light for Tinker. These play around the same thing, right? 5. We get days, yeah. Bring to light. If they have Force Will, it's bad either way. Spent like 2 tutors. Yeah, it's called game actions. You played Magic the Gathering. I think I want Paradox Engine. Right? Because or I get Chromatic Ori. Chromatic Ori. Yeah, I get Chromatic Ori. I think I get Chromatic Ori. If I get Paradox Engine, cast this Chromox, untap these two, and I get to balance and still play around days. If I get Chromatic Ori, what does Ori do for me moving forward? Ori lets me activate this Inventor's Fair to find the One Ring. I'm probably winning if I do that. If I have Paradox Engine, I activate I get Ori. Ori plays around more stuff because I have to tinker anyways. Oh, I should have played, and I get to tinker my land. Actually, that's kind of hot. I could have played the Chromox to sack to tinker, but I feel like that, well, I guess if I'm doing this, it's search Chromatic Ori. Play this. See, it's moments like this where it's just like, why would I ever cut balance, you know? Balance? 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 Ta-da! Ta-da! Oh, and their fucking regrowth. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Flash, Hulk, and the regrowth. Ooh. Ooh. Sheesh. God, I love this deck. You're just 1 footsteps away from the kill. I mean, if they do play Footsteps of the Goryo, they can kill me, right? They Footsteps, bring back Hulk, and then just pop off. Oh, they don't have the Footsteps. Yeah, this is Paradox Academy. And you know what? That's like the perfect. Oh, yeah. Time is it? Do I have to go? I was gonna say that's the perfect game to end it on. But I'll play Nutskin again. Rumple Nutskin, do you want to fight? GG's. How dare I do this to you? Come on. That was fun, right? Everybody had a good time, right? You use your own version at local Highlander events. Ooh. A fellow Paradox pilot. Yeah, this is my list. I am liking Mana Crypt, actually, now that I've had some plays with it. It's been a little iffy. Like that against Wormy, there was a spot where, like, the Mana Crypt could maybe just kill us and backfire, but, you know, You gotta die to your own mana crypt once or twice. Ooh. I only have one land. Got an LED. Got this wheel. I'm going to Mulligan. Oh. Yeah, I'm going to keep this. Balance seems a little awkward here. I mean, maybe it's fine. It's balance or echo. Balance can actually help get rid of a big idiot, but also is occasionally, like, it could just be awkward against their deck. Is it Paradox Engine? That can't be right. Yeah, balance is kind of funny because it can put echo into my graveyard, but that's not going to happen. I think it's balance. I think I put back balance. Let's just try to go fast. Do I lead? I'm not gonna. It doesn't matter. I was gonna say, do I lead with the City of Brass? Does that change what happens if I draw a Crop Rod or whatever? My favorite change to the Magic border. I do like the sparkle from Theros. I think that looks pretty good. Honestly, the Dark Steel artifacts from Dark Steel, I think I like a lot. Yeah. One of the updated techs of this deck is that it dips into all the colors. So you have to play City of Brass and Mana Confluence. You always were playing Spire of Industry. Like, Spire of Industry is just a really good land. These are fine. I don't hate them. I've some spots where I'm like against red, you know, it's a little awkward, but they get the job done. Also, City of Brass is kind of funny. I had a spot where I was at 1 with the One Ring active. I was at 1. I had protection from everything, and I had a City of Brass that it saved me. It was kind of nice. Okay, so I could play Basalt Monolith into Paradox Engine. Is that better than cast that? Wait, no. I want to. I want to play PO. Cast that untap. Not PO. I'm going to play it. Yeah, I'm just playing Paradox Engine. I keep calling this PO, which is very funny because PO, Paradoxical Outcome, is not in the deck. I cut it a while ago. It's just unnecessary. It's like a really bad draw 7 that doesn't have as much tech, and it's like it got some new play because of the One Ring. Obviously being able to bounce your own One Ring's kind of hot, but instead we just play more copy artifacts. These Wheeler After Dark streams, or the Wheeler in the Dark, the Shadow Wheeler, Gale of Darkness. Oh, that's a very fair magic card you've got there, friend. This is gonna fucking annoy me to all end. Blue. This. One, two, three. Untap this. I'm going to play the Kappa. Because while it does, I mean, it kind of pays for itself at this point. But I also might just kill them with Kappa. I don't have a way to give this Kappa haste, but I do have ways to copy Kappa, like to copy a thing that's in play. And so I could Sahili my Kappa, and that copy would have haste. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. All right, let's see what we hit. Go for a Halls. It's always awkward this time of year because it's cold, so I don't want to drink as much water. But also, it's if I'm talking a lot, I want to I want to, make sure that my throat stays moisturized. Okay, so what do we do here? I can play this, untap Inventor's Fair. This Inventor's Fair is a legendary card, and I can crack this and grab top. I'm going to draw my deck. Magic Online is really just taken. It's or I could grab the One Ring. The One Ring's pretty good. The top is going to be deterministic, but it does lose to mental misstep. You always lose to force. I think I'm going to get top. I think top's fine, even if they have the misstep. The reason why I would consider getting I want this. Yeah. The reason I would consider getting the One Ring is because even though it's not deterministic, given what we have, it is likely just going to win us the game anyways. But it and it doesn't lose to mental misstep here. Clip this. Oh, they fucking have it. Okay. One way that I could have played around this was actually with Expedition Map here. Again, I could have mapped for Teleria West to grab I could have mapped for Teleria West there. What am I grabbing with this? I mean, I'm probably let's yeah. Okay. I should have grabbed Teleria West for Pact Negation. It's literally why that card's in the deck. So now I'm still going to grab Teleria West here. And I'm going to transmute this. They're at 14. I can't get to 28, can I? 5, 8... plus 9, so that puts me to 27, so we're one short, but then we have a trigger, so I have another 9. So but this loses to Force Will. Hold on one second. So I have 28 if I get Walking Ballista here. So 28 plus 5, 6, 7, 8 plus 9. So we are going to get up to 27. So that is enough for me to Ballista for 13, floating 1. And then Ballista trigger untaps all these, and then I can put another counter on it. So I'm going to do that. Yeah, I'm going to do that. which is kind of funny. This is a thing that people might miss on Ballista, is that they'll calc for if they can get a lethal for the X cost, but they forget that they could just then spend mana dumping into this. Is there a way to use all this? Like, can I just do that? Done. Cast this. Paradox Engine. Even if they have Force Will, I can Time Twister here. Okay, yeah. Whew. Ah. I can't believe they had Mental Misstep. I talk about the line where, like, well, if they have Mental Misstep, you should go for this instead. And then they... But, like, what if they don't? And then they had the Mental Misstep. Which is very funny. I mean, I guess it's good. I like showing off that kind of thing because, one, thinking about misstep over... thinking about misstep in a situation like that is something that not everybody's going to do. And then, two, if it does happen, like, how do you pivot, right? How do you... Where do you go from there? I only have one land. I have top, though. Top LED, I packed negation. I think I'm looking at this. I'm gonna look at this. Oh! Well, nice of you to show up. I'm gonna keep this. Although Wheel, again, Wheel of Fortune pretty awkward in this matchup. Am I playing rings here? Workshop. Tap to play this. Put the Blessed Mox Diamond. I think I get rid of you. Oh, I have to get rid of two. I have to get rid of this. Is it better? Hold on. It is better for me to have Inventor's Fair in my deck than Tree of Tales. We'll do that. Oh. Oh. Well, oh, they mulligan to the dirt too. Holy shit, I didn't even realize that they mulligan to 5 as well. Draw 7. Oh, well. No, you can't win them all. This... There's that. There's that. Play that. Tap for this. This gives me the largest number of colored sources. So even if they play, I don't know, like a Dark Ritual into Liliana or whatever. Liliana of the Veil. Ooh, who wants a big cup? Is everybody ready for a big cup? Excuse me. Look at the size of this cup. Yeah, so big gulps, huh? Well, see you later. Love my big gulp. Yeah, love my big gulp. My big cup. The biggest of cups. I once played in a game where the person I was playing against really tried to like rules lawyer me when it came to... It wasn't even rules lawyering. It was just like they wanted me to manually tap and untap all of my stuff every single time. And I was just like, I've created a shortcut. Like, this is sufficient in the rules. And the judge was like, yeah, this is fine. And then I still was like, here, how about this? So I'll make infinite mana with all these, but then I'll play one big cup. And then all my infinite mana comes from the big cup. So we know that we can just look up the big cup. And that's where all the mana comes from. And they were just so like, thanks for the games. Like, get me out of here. It's like, oh no, I thought we were playing Magic here, huh? You didn't want to Magic the Gathering against me? I'm not trapped in here with you, dickhead. You're trapped in here with me and my big cup. I like playing jar and then passing. We could try jarring here because I haven't played a I haven't played a land, and we've got 3 open mana, but they also have 3 open mana, and I've given them a fresh 7. So I would rather just like jar when I had workshop and chalice here. Yeah, just put all these fucking dice on my big cup. Yeah, they got an ambush viper. Ooh. That's a good draw. Is this doing anything? I mean, it pays for itself, although it limits my colored mana. Let's grab Academy. I can't grab Paradox, so grabbing Academy here seems okay. And then these are probably going to cast 2 more artifacts, so I actually like cracking my cup here. This does have some risks associated with it. Like, they have 2 cards in hand. They get to pitch 7 cards in their bin, which can include big idiots. And the last 2 cards could be reanimation cards. But I'm also a combo deck. I'm here to party. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, let's play a big cup. Let's do I even need Chromox? I don't think I don't need Fast Bond. Academy and CDH would be fucking wild. Yeah, that card, this card is like not okay. I am okay with this card not being legal. Round objector question for you. Mono Black Storm is looking more and more real by the set. How long do I think it's a real deck? I think it's a real deck. Yeah, Mono Black Storm is okay. Nelson has his own spin on it that even he has admitted is just like a product of him liking big demons, where I don't know if Nelly's board build of it with like, you know, 4 mana 4/5s, like Shieldred could maybe get in there because it combos with Peer Through the Abyss and whatnot, but I do think that that is actually a deck you can play. You're just like all the tutors, all this fast mana, hand attack, that kind of stuff. Ooh. Playing Narset may have been the better call. But if they're mystical tutoring for the thing, then we're probably okay. Cameron, what up? How you doing? Welcome back for the 45th month. Or thank you for raiding with 45 people. Apologies, I'm a little tired, and yeah. You also decided to brave the day that is whatever the Magic Early Access event is. Cameron says he'll see me tomorrow. Yeah, he will. Wait, will he? Cameron and I are going over to... Wait, it resolved? Why did it resolve? Untap this. Cameron and I are going over... I should actually message Cameron. Cameron and I are going over to Vancouver for a hashtag sponsored event. Didn't find the blue card for Force. Oh no. That sucks. That honks. Go to play Chromatic Ori for at Rain City Games in Vancouver, and we're going to be jamming in their Lost Caverns of Ixalan pre-release. It's going to be cool and good and fun. I'm excited to play a paper pre-release. It's been a hot minute. Actually, that's a lie. It's been like a year, less than a year. We're coming over on, I mean, I'm going to be there tomorrow, but I have obligations all throughout the day, but we're playing tomorrow. Tomorrow, Rain City Games. It starts at 11:30. I have a post on Twitter and a post on the Discord all about it. But yeah, I'm not drinking right now though. That's unfortunately for my gut. I am not drinking. But I appreciate the offer, and I will have Highlander. I mean, I'm going to be playing in this event, but I would also like to play Highlander between rounds if possible. This doesn't work the way I wanted it to, so. By that I mean, I was like, oh, I could cast, I could get a draw off this chromatic ore before I cast the Narset, and so I get to untap it, but that's not how this game works. Oh, well. Search for Glory finds the One Ring. Sail into the West finds my cards. Grab the Sail to the West. I should have probably got Windfall, but they got nothing. Do I want to use this? I want to use this actually before I do anything. Because I get to draw a card. Oh, fuck. That's big. Buy me a child beverage. Yeah, Shirley Temples or whatever. You ever draw 0 with Chromatic Ore for the Rubbins? I feel like if I tried to do that, my opponent's like, what? I'm like, it's just a joke that I'd get a judge called on me. It's a prank. A fruit shoot? What's a fruit shoot? Yeah, my judge, my opponent's pranking on me. Judge, my opponent's clowning on me? What do you mean you'll allow it? All right, now we're going to add mana. Judge, my opponent's having a giggle. They're fucking having a laugh. My opponent keeps knocking over my deck and then just says, just kidding. Just, haha, just kidding. I'm just having fun. But I'm not having fun, Judge. Speaking of having fun. Yeah, I'm gonna just tinker here. Sure, this is too many clicks. My opponent's you once got a judge call. Judge, my opponent is looking at my hand. Like because of a Gataxian probe or because of you're cheating? Oh yeah, the classic. I'm making a judge call and it's very funny. And I'm sure this judge hasn't heard this bit. Yeah. I've got a loop. So we have the Paradox Engine, Rings of Bright Hearth, Sensei's Top loop. We also have the Voltaic Key, Sensei's Top, Paradox Engine loop. We've got 2 loops. Technically 2 loops. Woo! Okay. This is why they call me Benny 2 Loops, because I got 2 loops. Well, that's going to be it for me today. Oh, a fine evening of killing people with Academy. Yeah, this deck is really strong, and it got stronger because now we get free crop rotation. This deck is not the easiest thing to play. Obviously, it's not the easiest thing to play if you trip up or run into spots and then don't know how to pivot as well. but it's not this impenetrable like behemoth. Like you can learn how to play this deck. You can play this deck. And if you like playing combo or like math or just want to play something that's incredibly powerful, I highly recommend it. I think this might be one of the best decks in the format. Yeah. And learning how to play that is worthwhile, because then it just opens up learning how to play all these Academy decks. So I'm going to call it there. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for tuning in. I'm not streaming tomorrow. I mean, technically I'm going to be on Okie Okie Fight Club in the morning. But like I mentioned, I'm going to be in Vancouver with Cameron for that sponsored tournament. But Card Kingdom, speaking of different stores, cardkingdom.com, sponsor of the channel. Use cardkingdom.com/Wheeler to pick up your cards. Helps me, helps the channel, all that jazz. And Mana Traders. If you want to hop on and play me in Canlander or other people in Canlander, you can sign up to Mana Traders. It's how I do it. There's a referral link there, as well as a new code. It got updated, so it's BenWheeler_12M. That gets you 10% off. Go for the Commander package. It's just a name. You can ignore it. The only reason it's called that is because you get one of every individual card, which is nice. Instead of like renting play sets for like Modern or whatever, they limit you to only one card, one of each card, but you get like 450 tickets worth. So it's great. It's $20 to deplay basically every Canlander deck you've ever wanted. Highly recommend. Let me drop you kids off somewhere. Hey, they're still playing. You want to watch Magic the Gathering? Oh, and YouTube. Check out the YouTube. I upload all the VODs to YouTube, and the YouTube's popping off, and it continues to pop off. And in fact, if you want to watch that, wait, no, not Unraid. Fuck. All right. Well, what do you mean something went wrong? All right. How about we read Adam instead? That wasn't even intentional. Solidarity and streamers streaming during this early access event. Yeah. The YouTube. This VOD will be on the YouTube in like 3 hours, maybe even less. So yeah, go watch Adam, and I will see y'all some other time. Bye. Maybe I'll see you in Vancouver. Love you. See you then.